All right, I'm streaming now. So I have played, I think I played yesterday 3 games without streaming, and I lost all 3 games. And I think maybe I just need to stream in order to win because that makes me think more. It's almost as though I'm on stage, and so I'm a little more careful in my actions. But so let's test that theory because I've been on quite the losing streak for the past few days. I'm going to do a 30-minute game, and then maybe after the 30-minute game, I'll do a shorter game. But no, I've been on a losing streak since God knows, like the weekend at least. It hasn't been fun. Let me get first. Here we go. All right, let's get going. Standard E4 E5 opening. Nothing too crazy going on here. He's not bringing a knight out. Maybe he wants to pin me here. Probably should have pushed up with my pawn, but that's okay. Thinking I'm going to go ahead and push up with my pawn now. I think recently I've kind of been a little more conscious of these types of moves. So pushing your pawn up one just to protect against those, maybe that's a habit I should get into more and start thinking about more, but we'll see. All right, so nothing looks too bad. I'll go castle. So now I'll bring out my other knight. Though this, I don't know why did I put my bishop here? I think I was just talking and not thinking. I might have to slow myself down and push up just so I can push this pawn up to free this bishop. That might be something I want to do. Who am I playing? I am playing Ellen Aglazade, Elaine Aglags, Aline Aglads. But I do know that flag. That is the United States flag. I hung the United States flag up outside my house this weekend. The Bolivia flag had been flying for about 2 weeks. So it was time. I rotate between Bolivia, Thailand, and the United States. I'm actually thinking about getting a couple of more. And then I'm thinking about just like getting just flags from random countries, like maybe, I don't know, a couple of African flags. Like for some reason, I'm really obsessed with the Central African Republic. I don't know why. Who goes to the Central African Republic? I don't. He's trying to disturb me. So if I take, he recaptures, I'm not going to be able to move up, but I can move up with my, no, I can't. I'll just take. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take, she will take, I'll push up. Not sure what she'll do. Maybe push this guy down. And then, well, she does that, I'll push up. So I guess I'll go ahead and take. We'll exchange knights. I'll push up with the pawn. That also gives my queen a check, which is cool. So I can get my knight out of the way. Maybe he comes down. If I check, he pulls out with this. Not a lot going on there. All right, really need to do something about this bishop. So that means I need to release this bishop here. Where's the best place for this bishop? If I move up here, she'll just move. No, she'll move down with that pawn, with the B pawn. But if she does that, I can do this. I'm going to do that. I want to do that also with the thought, no. All right, that's a stupid move, but okay. I mean, maybe it's not stupid. She's probably thinking about coming here so she can push down. I think I want to stick to my original plan. This bishop here on c5 is guarded by nothing. So I can push this pawn up, freeing this bishop. So let's do that. I suspect she's going to come down here with the knight. Or not. Okay, this is one of the things I had thought about. Part of me is tempted to push up. Takes my bishop. I take his knight. He recaptures. I check. He blocks. That doesn't really get me anything. I could do this. He might take. I take. That opens up this file. But I have exchanged a bishop for a knight at that point, which I don't like to do. No, I am thinking about moving my bishop here. No, not that. I'm thinking about moving my bishop here, takes with the knight. I'll recapture with my knight. She pushes down. I really don't want to retreat my bishop because that blocks the queen. Because I have a feeling she's going to come down with this pawn at some point, and I can just go ahead and check and then capture. Unless this pawn is out of the way. Let's... All right, let's go ahead and retreat my bishop. I think that's probably the best bet. I can keep this diagonal, and the bishop would be safe. I am tempted to move my queen here because that will therefore create a threat of checkmate. Or, no, even better, I think I'm going to pin this knight, is what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to pin the knight because if I pin the knight, let's see. If I pin this knight, the only response to harass my bishop that she really has is to bring her rook out. But she won't do that because, well, I would capture the rook. She captures my queen. I capture his queen, her queen. She captures my bishop. That might not be a great exchange. Let's see how she reacts. I suspect the rook's going to come down and harass my... Oh, okay. See, this is why I didn't want to put the bishop there, because this is where I would do queen and then capture that. I still can. Maybe I can do something just... Oh, no, wait a minute. No, I got to move my... knight. Let's move it here, see if she wants to exchange a knight, a bishop for a knight. So she takes, I capture, opening up this file. And again, she may not. She may not take with the bishop. I'm not sure. So I definitely want to get interested in this E file. She still hasn't. I don't know why she hasn't castled. Yeah, I'm not sure why she hasn't castled. Or, well, she hasn't castled because she can't castle, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what her plan is. I suspect this pawn's coming down. Yep. So I'll just take this pawn here. Could also move him here. If I take this pawn, she's just going to come back. In which case, I just go back to there. So that's what I do. Maybe this pawn will come down. I'm not sure. Okay, so that pawn comes down. Interesting choice. So I think I can win this knight here. I push up. She's not going to move the knight, and she can't take my pawn. So now I might bring my rook over. Let's see. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for the queen. She might have seen that. Oh, okay. I was going to say she may not have seen that and would just resign at this point. But okay. I mean, I'm up a queen now, so this should be, I don't want to say an easy game to win, but it shouldn't be too challenging. But got to be careful because, I mean, I am definitely not immune to screwing up at this point. She maybe pushes down, she takes with the knight. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that. See what I'm talking about screwing up? I didn't even see that. I did not even see that. All right. Well, we can be a little more. I mean, I'm still up by 4. So, all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There's no need to panic. You're fine. Maybe get my queen into the game. Push up. Threatening that. Do I want to push up? She takes. I feel like this is going to force her to castle. And that's fine. No? She still had castle, didn't she? She still could have castled. That's a weird decision. All right, I'm going to take this pawn, attacking this. The knight is pinned. I can check. What does that get me? He can go there. She can go. No, she can't go there. She could go here or here. I feel like checking is not going to get me anything yet. So I'll take this. She'll probably take. I'll take. Then I can. I almost had a heart attack. Like, what did she do? But I realized that was part of my plan. So now I'm thinking I'll take, maybe she does something with the rooks or something, and then I can check and maybe win this bishop here. So maybe I can come down to attack. But it depends on what she does next. So, I mean, if she does something like, push this, well, if she pushes that pawn up, that will actually protect this bishop. But if she tries to, like, I don't know, attack, yeah, like if she tries to do something like that, then I can win that bishop. So I can. Is there a better move, though? No, I think my idea of check,
She maybe goes to the back rank behind the knight, and then I take the bishop. I think that's probably the way to go. I'm probably going to lose this pawn, but I'm not too concerned about it. Oh, that was a good move, which I did not even see. All right, well, let's protect the pawn then. Or do I just want to take this pawn? I think I'm going to take this pawn. I think I'm going to take the a3 pawn. Or attack. Attack this bishop. Bishop is pinned. Let's do that. So, right. That's not a bad move, but I take this bishop with the pawn. She takes that. I can still win this pawn. And then maybe she does something dumb like go to the back rank, in which case I can win this rook over here on h1. So let's do that. So she takes. I take this pawn. So I'm thinking about taking this pawn, but is there a better move? I could take this pawn. I could take the d5 pawn. That's closer to the... No, it's not really closer to the king. Let's see. I take the d5 pawn. Because I'm thinking about eventually... Because then if I take the d5 pawn, I'm attacking this rook over here. Let's do that. Attacking this rook. She'll probably guard that. Yep, she's guarding. Is there any way I can get that? No. I'm thinking about bringing a rook down here. So she has stacked her rooks, which is good. Or she's joined her rooks, I should say. Putting pressure on this one. I mean, obviously she comes down and take. I'll take. Though I don't know how advantageous it would be for me to take this rook. Okay, so that's check. Threatening checkmate. She sees it. All right, so she's kind of... So I can either move my queen back here, but then he's just going to move there or something like that, and it's just going to be a back and forth. Thinking about pushing up with a pawn. Attack this pawn. And then... If I push up, he takes, I take, and then I just start marching. So she'll take, I take, and then I just start marching. Because if this rook moves off its rank, I've got checkmate. Unless she does that. But now he's lost this rook. Because now I'm going to capture this rook. Yep. Resigned. All right. So I won. Let me Jove's in the room. You're back. You should have taken the knight first. I have no idea what you're talking about in the game. Your knight, no, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. Look, you said rest in peace. I won the game. Jeez Louise. You can't please anybody. Let's do an analysis of this game, and then I'll play a 10-minute game after this. So, I was black, and as I have mentioned many times, I have a better track record when I'm black. So, and this proves it. This says I had the advantage from start to finish. I had an 82.7% accuracy, so I got a solid B on the game. I think I'm being challenged. Is somebody challenging me? Oh, no, I'm not going to play you. I had a solid B compared to her 40.1%. So she failed this game. I had a blunder, a mistake, and a couple inaccuracies. All in all, that's not terrible. With one, I mean, for me, that's not terrible. One blunder, one mistake. It's getting better. It actually is improving. Okay, so here I castled, and according to the computer, there is a superior move. I wonder if pushing up with the pawn is better, because then that prevents his knight from coming here. Or maybe even pushing up with this pawn to stop the knight from coming here. Because if she takes the knight there, then I take the knight. And I think that's ultimately what happens. That's it. Nope, that's not it. What about my first guess? Nope, that's not it. Jove says knight to c6. Yeah, okay. I guess development was the best choice. Why did I not develop? I just went to castle. Okay. All right. Here I did a move. I took the pawn. The computer is saying there's something better. What is better? Take the knight. He takes. No, that gets me nothing. Take the bishop. No, take the knight. With my knight? I mean, I can't imagine that taking the bishop or taking the knight with my bishop is the right move. Jove says it is. Nope, it's not. What about the knight? No, not even that. Wow. No, I'm a little lost here. I'm not sure. I was thinking about moving my queen at one point because of putting a lot of pressure down here. No. Let's get a hint. The hint is that. That's the perfect move. He takes. I take. She takes. Yeah, I don't get that one. That doesn't make any sense to me. Here, I pushed up. I wonder if taking is the move. Nope. What about pushing up again? No. Okay, the hint said it was the knight. That the perfect move was with the knight. I think that's what it said, at least. Let me see. Yeah. Take this pawn. She takes with the bishop. And then I pin. Could that be it? No? I'm just going to get the solution. What's the solution? Okay, take that pawn. She takes. I take. She takes. I take. She takes. I take. That just looks ugly. Yeah, I don't know. All in all, wasn't bad. It was okay. Let's do a 10-minute game. and then we'll call it a night. Is this live? Yeah, okay. I didn't hear the noise. Who am I playing? Am I playing another woman? Another American woman? Lynn Mora? Let's look at that picture. No, I want to stay on the page. All right, I can't view the picture. Okay, I can't talk that much. I gotta move a little quicker. Which is like, isn't this called Four Nights? Yeah, Four Nights Spanish variation. All right, so let's see what it does. Takes. I'm gonna take with. I'm gonna take with. Stay here to protect that, but let's put that up instead. Bring this bishop out next. Think about bringing my rook over. Let's do that. This is a terrible move. Although I feel like that was a terrible move on this person's part as well. Push down. If not, I'm going to push up with this pawn. Threatening. It's 1-2. It's 1-2. It's fine. I'm just going to do. Yeah, I don't have a lot of time. Let's go ahead and cancel. Got to be very mindful of the time. Thinking about doing this. Also think about pushing up with this pawn to open up this. Maybe just bringing my rook over. Let's bring the rook over, force her to castle. No, doesn't really force him to castle, but probably be advisable. All right, well, we can do that too. All right, I'm thinking about doing, since I had a weird opening, I'm thinking about doing something pretty unconventional. Threatening this person, or this guy. Yeah, what the fuck? Let's do it. Not sure if I want to. Oh, okay, that's a good move too. Well, I've gotten myself into a pickle. I might have wanted to do that because he's probably going to bring this horse down. Take. Or take with the queen. That's a good option too. But that lets me do this, which will let me do this, unless she takes with the queen, which she won't because I'll just capture the queen. So I should win this bishop. Unless there's something else I want to do. Like this. Oh, I resigned. Okay. All right, 974, working our way up. So I realize that these are about 15, 17 points per win. So I need another at least 2 wins to get over 1,000. All right, yeah. All right, one more. That one, let's review it and then do one more real quick. Let's see. That one, I feel like I blundered quite a bit in that one, but I feel like my opponent blundered quite a bit as well. So it wasn't a matter of who played best. It was a matter of who played the least worst. And so yeah, so I had a 55.9% accuracy compared to their 15.1. So we both failed this game. The computer says nice comeback. So I had no blunders, surprisingly. I had one mistake and 3 inaccuracies. Let's look at the things the computer suggests I retry. I captured with the B pawn. I wonder if this was okay. So I guess the computer would recommend that you capture with that pawn because that opens up this file, like, and also frees this bishop. So maybe that was the best choice. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, I gotta remember that. Like in that scenario, in that kind of scenario, to capture with the queen side or the center pawn. All right, so here, what did I do? Oh yeah, this is when I just started going weird. I feel like a more quote unquote traditional move. I wonder if the computer thinks my idea of moving this pawn up. No, it can't think that. No, the computer does not think that. I don't know what the computer thinks here. I was thinking about moving my queen there, and the reason I wanted to move my queen there was to support my 2 pawns and to eventually move this pawn up to get rid of this tension. Nope. What's the hint? Why does it block the hints? I don't know why the hints get grayed out. It doesn't make any sense to me. Let me refresh it. All right, we did that one. Get the hint. The hint is the bishop. Okay. And I did mention that move. I did mention that. So, kudos to me. And lastly, I wonder if also, no, okay, at that point, that move went away. No. The reason I thought maybe that was because then that opens up this. And the queen would not, The hint was this. Okay. I mentioned this as well. Because, oh, no, okay. The computer, oh, yeah, the bishop's trapped. The bishop is trapped. Yeah, the bishop has nowhere to go at that point. Huh. All right. Is it raining? Sounds like it's raining. All right, one more game, and then we're going to call it a night. One more 10-minute game. Let's do it. All right. My opponent is Dovalente. Or Duvalente. And Brazil. That's a Brazilian flag. I recognize that right away. Good old Brazil, a fellow South American country. Not that I'm in South America, so I can't really say a fellow South American country, but I have a lot of ties to South America. So let's keep going. Maybe print this out. Might want to. No, if he brings this down, then I'll push this pawn up. But for now, I'll do this. So if he does something like that, then I'll push up with this pawn. And castles. Off his bishop. This is where he just might push up, and then I'll push up. Maybe he'll take. Okay, that's what he did. Gives me this double pawn, so that kind of doesn't really ruin the guard of my king, but it kind of does annoy me. This is a good outpost for this knight because this pawn can't get to it. So that might be a good outpost. That's an option. Could also push up, take, when he recaptures, he captures, I capture, and then that relieves my double pawns. So let's do that. So the idea here is he takes, I take, he takes, and actually maybe instead of taking with the knight, I'll take with the queen. Okay, so he didn't go. He didn't. Let's bring his queen here. No, let's bring his queen here. Probably not. Let's do this. Where did Hove go? Hove is nowhere around. I think Hove left. All right, fine. Oh, nice fork. Nice fork. All right, well, he's gonna win a rook, so I didn't have to do that. Captured another way. I mean, obviously he's gonna move this knight. For a second, I was thinking about moving this knight here to guard that. But then he would just push down maybe with this pawn. Force me away, and then that pawn would then ultimately be unguarded, so. What has this person got planned? Something interesting, I suspect. I'm gonna get the knight out of the way. I'll probably go back. Probably go back here. No, he'll go back here. He'll go back to A6. Unless he wants to do something. Yeah, okay. So he goes back to A6. I could take, but I'm down material. I mean, normally I'm always up for trading material, but not right now. I'm down. I'm already down. I kind of want to bring my rook over. Yeah, I'm gonna get my rook closer to my king, just because I'm weak as far as rooks go. Push up. Takes. No, it's not a move. It's nothing there. Nothing there. All right, well, wait a minute. If I push up. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad move. If I push up, he can't take with this pawn because then I'll take the knight. So let's do that. He won't take with the queen because then I'll just capture the queen. He won't take with the pawn because then I'll capture the knight. And if I capture that knight, I very well may get this pawn as well. So that's not a bad move. That's a good move. I feel like the computer would say, good move. So as I said, he takes with the knight. I mean, he takes with the pawn. So okay, so what's going to happen? He's going to come down. I'm going to take. Whoa, did something happen? I heard a noise. Okay, I take his knight. He pushes down to threaten my knight. But then I can just take with my other knight threatening his queen. So I think that's the move. Yeah, so he can't push down. He can't come down because then I'll just take threatening. This pawn here on c7 is also unguarded. All right, so he is thinking he's going to bring his bishop over here. Is what he's thinking. I guarantee you that's exactly what he's thinking. So what's the best way to protect against that? He wants to bring his bishop there because I can't take it because it's going to be blocked. I could do this. I could push up with this pawn. In which case, he can't, I'm under no threat of checkmate. He will be threatening this rook, but I just move it out of the way, so it's not a big deal. Let's do that. So he can, I mean, even if he does come down, I just move the rook, further threatening this pawn here. Now he could, yep, okay. That's exactly what I thought he would do. Yeah, no, okay. I mean, this knight here is unguarded. I could do something like this. Oh, wait. I got to be careful. That's checkmate right there. Yeah, I think I'm going to block with the knight. If he wants that pawn, he can have it. So now, yeah, no, he almost had checkmate right here on g2, which obviously would not have been good. Thinking about just taking. Then maybe pushing up. Because this knight is well guarded. If I do take, I'm threatening his bishop. I gotta remember, I don't have a lot of time in these games. So this knight here is guarded twice. Now he might, I'm not sure what he would do here. Maybe bring a rook over. He's also got to be careful because if I push up with this pawn, I could do a check attacking his queen. Which actually might be a legit option. That actually might be a good option to do something like that. So he brings the knight back over. Oh, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to push up. Let's make sure there's nothing I'm missing. And he can't harass my queen because it's blocked by this pawn. So yeah, let's do that. He may take. He might, yeah, he sees the trouble that could potentially cause. Okay, so he still wants to get into this checkmate deal. I might have screwed myself. I don't know if there's any way to avoid it. What if I go YOLO? He does something. I mean, I can move my queen back here. but then he's going to take that knight. Fuck. Wait a minute. What if I move this knight here, and that protects this square, but then he captures the rook? Ugh. And then that's checkmate. My only option may be to move my queen here. And then he takes that. And then I push up. Yeah, I think that's the only hope I have. I'm going to lose this knight. So yeah, he takes the knight. And then I'm not sure what I do. He takes the knight. And then maybe actually I move my... Well, he's thinking. I don't know why he's thinking. I really think his best move is to take that knight. I mean, he could take the bishop. He takes the... No, he can't take the bishop, because if he takes the bishop, then I take his queen. So he's not going to do that. Okay, so he takes the knight, just like I thought he would. All right, I got to remember, I don't have a lot of time. I'm not sure why I did that. I can't explain that. And that's a fine reaction. So he's going to want to protect his queen. I'm threatening this bishop. He takes... I might still have some skin in this game. Well, if it wasn't for the time restraint. The time restraint's going to screw me. There's no doubt about that. I've got a minute 43 left. I'm going to, if anything, I'm going to lose on time. Goes here, no. He goes there, no. He takes this, no. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of options with his queen if he wants to protect it. He went there. That's an odd choice. Okay. So we do a queen trade. Or not. Guarding this pawn. Also still guarding my rook. Okay. Oh! Oh! I thought I had won a rook there for a second. Oh. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that was a punch in the gut. All right, so that was minus 14. So I gained 17 points in the first game, and now I've lost 14 points. So that's a net gain of 3 for the night. I don't know how bad that is, but oh. And yes, Jove, I know. My problem is I don't look at the whole board. I know that's my problem, but it's still difficult to look at the whole board, even when you know you need to look at the whole board. It's like it's just a habit. But I mean, that is something that has improved, because I mean, I remember when I first started playing out, like how I hung my queen here. I used to hang my queen all the time. all the time I would hang my queen. So yeah. Wow. So I think when I did this, the move might have been, I was also thinking about this. He takes, I take. Well, let's analyze it really quick, and then I'm gonna go. Then I'm gonna go to bed probably. Let's see. Yeah, so my accuracy was not that great. 43.8. I failed it, but on the bright side, my opponent barely passed with the 67.2. I mean, you pass with a D. Have you ever passed a class with a D? It's like it's it's horrible. It's like oral sex with a condom. It's just not good. All right, there is a lot to review here because I did really poorly. I had 5 blunders and 3 mistakes. All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out and see where I went wrong. It's just too much. So what did I do? I pushed up to threaten his knight. I bet I should have pushed up with that. Nope. All right. Should I have done something like that? Nope. And I can't get a hint. Oh, I should have moved my queen. Where? Okay. That's all I have to say. Okay. All right. So here, I think I captured with my queen. Maybe I should have captured the king. No. With the other rook. No. Oh, I should have taken. Force him to take, and then I could have taken. Yeah, that actually would have been better. Had I taken that knight, he likely would have taken it, because if he hadn't taken it, I could have gone up to b7, and if I had some kind of reinforcement, that would have been really bad for him. So, okay, that makes sense. Here, I think I did g3 because I knew he was going to try and come in with this. I know that's what he was planning. Well, what does the computer think I should have done? Okay, this? No? Really? Ah, okay, yeah, threatening his queen. Force his queen to go somewhere else, likely here. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Okay, what did I do here? I moved my queen back because he was coming for checkmate. I thought that was the only way to avoid checkmate. I guess there's another way. Oh, move my queen here. Threaten his queen. Yeah, I guess so. I bet that's it. Yeah. All right. I think this is when I did move my queen. No, I pushed up. Peter probably still thinks I should have done that. No? Interesting. All right, so the computer thinks I should have moved my queen back. I really want some McDonald's. I'd kill for some McDonald's right now. Let's see. This is when I did move my queen back because I knew he was coming in for checkmate. There's a better way to defend. That's a good move. Wow, that's an excellent move. Yeah, you didn't think of that, did you, Jove? You didn't see that move, did you? I think I pushed up. All right. I eventually did do that move. I just didn't do it then. But I did move my queen, my knight there at one point. I think it was after. I'm not sure, but I did do that. And then here is when I moved my queen over. But in retrospect, maybe I should have moved my rook over or my bishop here. No, I should have checked. No, I don't know about that either. All right. Well, like I said, it was a net gain of 3 points for the night. At this rate, I will break 1,000 within the next, 6 to 7 years. So, thank you for watching. I hope everybody has a great night, and I don't know, maybe I'll be back tomorrow at some point, or maybe tomorrow, maybe not. No guarantees.